The setup. Sarah Thompson had always been the kind of girl who believed in love. She wore her heart on her sleeve, and when she started dating Jake, the charming captain of the soccer team, she thought she had found her fairy tale ending. They were the perfect couple, at least in the eyes of their classmates. But as the weeks went by, whispers began to circulate in the hallways of Crestview High. Sarah, lost in her own world, ignored the signs until the day her best friend, Mia, finally gathered the courage to confront her. "Sarah, I have to tell you something," Mia said, her voice trembling. "I saw Jake with another girl last night. They were really close." In that moment, Sarah felt her heart shatter into 1,000 pieces. The boy she trusted had betrayed her, and the world around her faded. Anger quickly replaced her sadness, igniting a fire within her that she had never felt before. She knew she had to take action, not just for herself, but to show Jake that he couldn't play with people's hearts without facing the consequences. The plan. After a sleepless night filled with thoughts of betrayal, Sarah sat down at her desk and began to devise her plan. She was no longer the sweet girl who would cry over a broken heart, she was determined to take control. Sarah knew Jake's weak spots, his ego and his pride. She decided to exploit those weaknesses, but she would do it in a way that was clever and subtle. Over the next few days, Sarah began to play the part of the heartbroken girlfriend. She posted sad songs on social media, shared quotes about betrayal, and allowed herself to be vulnerable around their mutual friends. She wanted Jake to think he had won, that he could move on without any consequences. But little did he know, Sarah was just biding her time. The execution. With the help of Mia, Sarah set her plan into motion. They created a fake Instagram account, complete with a stunning profile picture of a girl who looked like the perfect blend of mysterious and alluring. They named her Lila, a name that would become Jake's worst nightmare. Slowly, they began to drop hints about Lila around Jake, mentioning how she had a crush on him and how she was just waiting for the perfect moment to make her move. Sarah watched as Jake's interest peaked. He was drawn to the idea of a new girl, someone who could fill the void he had created. He began to ask questions, and with each inquiry, Sarah fed him just enough information to keep him intrigued. She played the role of the supportive friend, all the while snickering inside at how easily he fell for the ruse. Then came the moment of truth. Sarah arranged for a chance encounter between Jake and Lila at a school party. She enlisted Mia to help, crafting the perfect scenario where Jake would find himself captivated by this mysterious girl. As the night unfolded, Sarah could hardly contain her excitement. She watched from a distance as Jake approached Mia, his Lila, who was dressed to impress and ready to play her part. The revelation. As Jake and Lila exchanged flirtatious banter, Sarah felt a mix of satisfaction and vindication. She watched as Jake tried to impress her, flexing his ego as he recounted stories of his soccer achievements. But the best part came when he asked for Lila's number. Sarah had ensured that Mia would play along, and within moments, Jake was obliviously handing over his heart to a girl that didn't exist. Later that night, Sarah couldn't resist any longer. She stepped in, revealing herself to Jake in a dramatic fashion. "Surprise! You thought you could cheat on me and get away with it," she exclaimed, arms crossed with a sly smile on her face. Jake's expression turned from confusion to horror as he realized what had happened. The laughter of their classmates echoed around them, amplifying the humiliation he felt. "Sarah, I didn't mean to," he stammered. "Didn't mean to? You broke my heart, Jake. You thought I wouldn't find out? Welcome to the consequences of your actions," she retorted, feeling a sense of power and closure. The aftermath. In the following days, the news of Jake's embarrassing encounter with Lila spread like wildfire through Crestview High. He became the subject of ridicule rather than the king of the school, and Sarah reveled in the sweet taste of revenge. She didn't need to stoop to his level, she simply showed him that he could not treat people like disposable objects. As for Sarah, she emerged stronger, having reclaimed her power and self-worth. She learned that revenge, when executed with a clever heart, could be a form of self-love. With Mia by her side, she moved on from Jake, focusing on her studies and friendships. The experience shaped her, teaching her that love was not just about the fairy tale endings but also about standing up for herself and knowing her worth. In the end, Sarah's story was not just a tale of revenge, it became a story of empowerment, resilience, and the importance of surrounding oneself with true friends. And as she walked through the halls of Crestview High, Sarah did so with her head held high, knowing she had turned a painful chapter into an inspiring one.